Meh.
So,
Sorry, Ed, real quick. I'm 5'8". It was confirmed today.
You're 5'8"?
I've been lied my
It was
whole
confirmed?
life.
I told you, because...
I would happily trade you that 5'8", or like
How
the
tall
2
do you
inches.
think you
I'll be
were?
5'6". I got confirmed again today that I'm 5'6".
Well, you can't always go by the confirmations, because according to the doctor, I'm 5'9", and I'm sure as fuck am not 5'9".
I'm 6'1", according to the doctor.
Really?
Jared is actually really tall.
I thought I was
taller
6'3".
than Steve?
Yes.
Huh.
So, let's do this recap. So, upon arriving back in Moldire to seek out the rest of his Luckbringer crew, Brumal was told by the village elder that the Luckbringers disappeared near the edge of a deep burrow in the ground. Failing to safely descend the hole, he and Shimmer fell into the pit. They both landed near a group of goblins who chased them through the Underdark and into the next hole, where the Luckbringers last passed through. In a panic, Brumal and Shimmer tumbled once more, landing heavily upon the blood-soaked dirt, surrounded by shining obsidian. He gazed up just in time to see a vast iron box encase many of his companions as the rest looked on. Muffled screams from within emanated as the Luckbringers were burned by the red-hot iron floors, walls, and ceiling. Jan tried and failed to dimension door from the prison, and as the iron box thwarted his teleportation magic. In a last-ditch effort, as Torm's mind began to fade and be replaced by the will of Torog, he beseeched the Allhammer for aid, offering his life in return for the safety of his companions. Enacting divine intervention, he had to roll a 51 or lower in order to succeed his task, and if he were to fail, his mind would be completely consumed by the crawling king. As luck would have it, with a 22, Torm's corrupted form broke away to reveal Torm as he originally was. His body shone with radiant light as his form began to flake away. And with his final act, he transported his companions to the halls of Arachnor within Mount Celestia on the Celestial Plane. While in the hall of the Allhammer, Zerakil persuaded Moradin to forge him a platinum blade and send them the lot of you to the blessed fields of Elysium, to have the sword blessed by Arcturus. But beforehand, the Luckbringers requested a slew of cursed items be destroyed by Moradin, the Sovereign's Blade, also discovered to be Grajtar, the Decadent End, Balerian's Profaned Avenger, and Torog's Grovelthrash. All the while, the Luckbringers feasted with the spirits of Arachnor. Time seemed to pass incredibly swiftly as they lost themselves in merriment over the course of 5 days. After traveling along the Oceana River, Zinra immersed herself into the water, returning to her original female elven form, and the Luckbringers leapt over the Oceana Falls and into the Cascades of Aronia, where they located the Niobium Mountain. Inside, Zerakil was tested to see if he was worthy of the Blessed Blade, and would he sacrifice Brian the Short-Sighted in return for power. Instead, he chose to take his own life, impressing the Planetar Arcturus. He healed Zerakil's wounds, and the blade was blessed and gifted to Zerakil. The party then transported themselves back to the keep, where Agak had decided to remain and partied up with Brock and Sindri. Before the session ended, Zerakil placed Torm's favorite weapon, Moradin's keg, upon the altar in the Temple of the Dawnfather in Cairn Hills. And that is where we ended our session.
All right. Agak is still passed out.
He sure is.
Okay, after helping clean up the mess. What time is it?
Let's see. It's probably about kind of early evening-ish. Maybe about 5 or so.
All right. I will... Brian Short-Sighted is probably heading back to the Lyceum, right?
I guess we'll find out. He is here, after all.
I need to let the cats out at some point.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I will follow you there because I need to pick up some potions badly. One sec. I'm just gonna go grab some treasure.
Okay, yeah. So Congar kind of like makes his way downstairs, and you know you have to make your way back to the Lyceum. So what are you doing, Brian?
Panicking because someone's coming with me to the Lyceum.
Okay, so you wait patiently, and Congar comes up after grabbing his treasure. If you are going to the vault, you can go to the handout there, and minus some funds.
There's healing potions, magic items. Where's our vault?
That should be in party treasure.
Gambling. There it is. All right. I'm going to grab 3,000 platinum.
Alrighty.
So I'll take that out. Oh. Apparently I can't edit it.
You should be able to. Let's see.
Keep treasury.
Party treasure and funds. Edit. All players.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I just have to hit the edit button? Oh,
Yeah.
There we go. I'm an idiot. Okay. Cool. Save changes. Okay, and I go back up.
Yep, you go back up. You see Brian there. It seems
Good
to
to
be
go when you are, buddy.
deep in thought, I guess.
Anybody want to go to the Lyceum? More the
What time is
merrier.
it?
Ah, it's like 5.
I'm still kind of full from, partying with a god for a while.
Come with you guys to the
Uh,
Lyceum.
I think I'll stay back and try to fix the temple.
I don't want to know what
A little
Brian's
bit.
been doing in his fancy lab.
All right.
Nope. Door's locked.
All right. So Zerkil's going to stay behind. I assume everyone else is following.
Yes.
I'm going, yeah.
Okay.
Add no. Ramal,
What's up?
you coming with us to the Lyceum? I'm gonna get potions. I don't know what anybody else wants, but it's basically what they got there. I'll grab the Brockhammer too.
Well, my long-running stock was depleted as of late, so it probably might be a good idea for me to refresh that stock. So yes, I will join you.
How much money would you like from the Lyceum? Or
I
the
gra-
Lyceum?
I grabbed
A
3,000 platinum, so hopefully we can replenish our stock a bit. Anybody want any personal ones? Might want to grab some other money, but
I still have 500 platinum and 600 gold on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't spend money. The last thing I really bought were my swords, and that was a long time ago. But I probably will need a decent amount for some decent potions, and whatever else they have. I could probably use some new armor, to be honest. I'm not wearing enchanted armor. But whatever.
Is 200 platinum a lot?
Oh, yeah.
$2,000.
Like
It's
5 gold
2,000
is a
gold.
lot.
Okay, good. I'm good.
The items we're going after are like legendary levels, so it is and is not a lot. I don't know, it's weird. But
Well, I need more than 200 platinum.
if you do, I've got extra.
Okay. Perfect.
Look at you, rich bitches.
Where is the...
Tess and I aren't there, correct?
Oh, there it
No.
is. Treasury.
I have it open if you want me to just edit it.
We have 20,000 platinum.
Yep.
Mhm.
And we still need to find the other dragon's den.
Oh, yes. Also for reference, it is currently Undalar the 3rd. It is the next month now. You're no longer in Thunshir.
Okay.
I think maybe this would be easier to just go to the Lyceum, get some whatever we want to buy, put it on layaway, and then have our funds transferred somehow instead of carrying like tens of thousands of platinum in our pockets across town. I don't know. It seems easier that way. It's the Lyceum. They know who we are. I mean, we're not gonna just, buy something and then not come for it or whatever.
Well, I didn't have to use my teleportation scroll, so at least I don't have to spend 10,000 gold on that again. Or 20,000 gold, or...
Yeah.
But...
Like, we're not
Yeah.
that far. We could make You know,
Going to the Lyceum takes a good chunk of the day. It's like a 3-hour
yeah,
walk
I
through
suppose it
town.
does.
No, going to the Lyceum would probably be
I
roughly
mean, we don't
an
want to
hour and a
waste
half
all
or
that.
so.
We don't want to waste all that time. Not everybody has to come.
No,
Oh well, let's go. Yeah, we're coming back here right after anyway.
It's about
Sure.
an hour to get to the Lyceum, actually. The Erudite Quarter is very close to you guys. If you go to Gilmore's, it's a lot farther away.
Okay, that's probably why it's always, seeming more distant.
okay, well maybe I'll take a decent amount of platinum then here. I'll take like, I don't even know how much it weighs. Can't remember.
50
a
gold
whole
is a pound.
50
So,
gold is a
50
pound.
coins.
Platinum
50 coins is
probably
a pound.
50 coins. Okay.
Are you doing it or am I doing it?
What?
I edited mine.
Yeah, if you want to grab some too, I guess.
No, I
go
mean,
ahead.
like, are you editing the party's treasure or am I?
Oh, I guess I can do it. I will take. I don't know how much I'm gonna take here. I've got 500 on me.
490.
Yeah, I'll just take 490, and we'll have it even. There.
All right. So you guys grab your gold from the treasury. You make your way out the doors as Ezekiel continues to try to repair and do some general kind of cleanup and tidiness inside the Keep's temple. You guys take about an hour or so to walk your way to the Erudite Quarter, where you eventually come upon the Alabaster Lyceum. There is what appears to be just kind of like outside the door, just a little bit to the left of it, probably about 10 feet away against the wall, is probably about over a dozen candles. They're not lit right now. They look like they're like a little bit melted. There's a painted portrait of what appears to be a student, and like a few kind of overly dried out flowers, some new fresher ones.
What happened here?
I can't imagine what could have happened. Strange.
I hope the Rakshasa isn't back trying to devastate your reputation. You're the only one that kind of comes from the Lyceum.
Damn
Last time things were dying around our keep, it was the Rakshasa, so I don't know. We can look into that. Probably have to deal with this Emerald Sun first.
Probably a Rakshasa. Yeah, definitely. We'll deal with that later.
You sound very sure of that.
100%.
Alright, I was just shooting in the dark. Maybe I'm getting really good at this.
So,
Alright, so go in.
you guys go in. You see there's two guards there. They are not the same ones as before. They are different. They look a little bit more disciplined and uptight. As you go to approach...
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon. And what can we
See?
do for you? Do you have
I can sound-
identification?
Brian, help us out. We're the Luckbringers. I show him that coin.
Yes.
And I'm a professor with the Lyceum.
Very well. Do you have identification to prove that you're a professor of the Lyceum?
Am I not literally wearing the professor's uniform?
No, you're wearing a robe of useful things.
Yeah, but underneath the robe, would I not have...
Yeah,
I
so
hope you
you show it.
Forget your clothes. Literally just flash him.
Do you have any paperwork? A scroll, perhaps? Show us your certification.
What? What the hell is this? Get out of my way! Be gone!
Then you see Ivan kind of come out up on your shoulder, like, and just kind of hiss and just kind of scratch out at the air at them. And they quickly, like, knock both their halberds together.
Can I go talk to the potion master to buy some Will you guys figure him out?
We'll need to
I
see
mean-
some certification, and I'm afraid your coin is only something that will work around the rest of the city. That's a coin from the Council of Teldore. This
How-
is the Alabaster Lyceum.
How do I get whatever you're talking about?
Well, you'd need to be either a student or to be a professor like this one says he is.
Hey, I'm a professor.
You
I don't
see-
have anything in my inventory.
Yeah, there's a couple of kind of students that are kind of like walking by inside past the guards you see.
I try and see if one of the students might actually be. Trying to find his fucking name.
Thomas.
Thomas. Right, because I always want to say Thomas. Yes, I tell them that I know a student, but I come here to buy potions all the time. You know, Luckbringers, save the city, saving the world. Literally trying to save the world right now, actually. This is kind of a weird hookup.
I see, but we are set here to guard, and we were placed here by the headmaster, Thermon Adlam.
I mean, if you want to call him down here, this is going to be really embarrassing.
Oh, he knows who the Luckbringers are.
Yeah, and we've given you guys lots of coin and no trouble since that one time we caused some trouble.
I have no knowledge of this coin. But perhaps if this professor can prove himself, perhaps we'll let him in.
Do something magic-y, I guess. These guys are kind of dicks. We gotta really talk to the Lyceum about, like, giving us some sort of a hall pass. Is that a thing? I'm making it a thing.
What are you
Alright,
mage handing?
I cast Mage Hand, and I poke one of them in the eye.
Oh. That'll go up. So, you make, like, kind of mutter an incantation underneath your breath and move your hands around, and out open, like, appears this little purple hand. And it just kind of goes up and just pokes one in the eye. And it's like, ugh, ugh, like, kind of like trying to wipe his eye away. And the other guard sees this, and he goes to just grab your hand. So he's going to make a grapple check
Does
on you.
he can't stop smiling. Cast
Is he
a wand.
grabbing my hand, or
Yeah.
is he grabbing the Mage Hand?
He's grabbing your hand. He saw you
Yep.
cast it. It's a vocal and somatic.
Well, let's see where this goes.
Oh, they're there. It's gonna be great. All right. He's gonna make his athletics check. I'm gonna actually use my my tower.
What do I roll to counter this?
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
Yeah, this is going to go over well.
Wow!
Oh.
Amazing! Critical fail, and he rolled a 6. So he
Oh my god.
grabs you. He's like, all right. If you want to see the headmaster, I'll take you there myself. You stay here and guard and make sure that these miscreants don't come inside.
I didn't do anything wrong. Why am I a miscreant? I said you're being
Guilty
a
by
prick.
association. And he continues to walk up the stairs, dragging Bri behind him. Some of the other students kind of like looking in concern. There's like the kind of like rubbernecking as you're being dragged up, and a couple are like, "Oh, look, Brian's being dragged upstairs by a guard. I wonder what he did."
Look, our fucking teacher that went MIA.
Yeah. You notice and recognize quite a few of these students as yours. You just haven't taught them in a while.
We all know it was a Rakshasa, all right? I had nothing to do with that.
So
We did summon you away randomly while you were trying to sleep.
So you get dragged all the way upstairs, and it takes a good kind of like a little bit of a while. It seems like the guard like really never seems to tire, no matter how many flights you end up going. So he's in quite good shape. You end up making your way to the top, into the double set of doors there, where the headmaster's office is. You hear a knock as the guard raps on the door. And you kind of like wait for a moment silent, and the guard kind of like looks back at you and just kind of sneers and gives you this shake, just this head shake of disappointment. And you hear, "Come in!" And the doors open with this loud crack, and as they creak open under the weight, you see the headmaster there, his face like in a book, doesn't really seem to look up or anything. As the guard comes in, he says, "There's this troublemaker outside who proclaimed to be a professor here at the school." And the headmaster like glances up like really quickly, just like uncaring almost. He's very deep in the book. Yes, that's Professor Brian, the short-sighted, as it is. He's a professor of war history and he was a tactician of sorts. Yes.
Things.
But
Told you
yes,
so.
He is employed here, but also on vacation currently. And the guard kind of just does a very curt, quick bow. Comes back outside the doors, and they close. Says, "Very well. So, we are now acquainted." And he makes his way back down the stairs and leaves you at the top.
Figure out something for getting your friends.
Yeah, is there like a new ID requirement to get to the front gates now?
You're not sure? You've been
I'm
gone.
asking the headmaster.
The door is closed, so you
Oh.
go and you could push the back open. You like open one like little creak, and you ask, "Due to the situation with the missing guards downstairs, we've had to employ some new blood, but let's see." And kind of like takes out a little quill and dabs it in some ink and gets a little scroll of paper and like writes out a short kind of note and stamps it with some melted wax and just hands it over to you while he's still looking at the book and kind of like reading. "Bring this around with you. It's like a hall pass of some sorts. It should make it so the new guards can recognize you and allow you entry."
Thank you. And I go back to the Luckbringers.
Yeah. And you make your way all the way back down the stairs again, and you meet the Luckbringers at the front of the Lyceum. And they are allowed entry as you guys make your way in. So, do you go to the supply and requisitions area first, or do you go to your lab?
No. Labs. We don't really need to go to the lab.
If you want
Supply
to
and
go,
requisition.
I don't really want to climb all those damn stairs again. If you want to go to your lab, I don't like whoever wants to go with them, go nuts. But I'm just gonna go get requisitions. We need to get back on the road soon.
Yeah. Why don't I meet you guys at requisitions? You guys know the way, right?
It's like a couple floors down from where your lab is. It's still upstairs.
Yeah, but I'm in. Running out of time to beat that Emerald Sun. We don't want to be dilly-dallying.
Sounds good. Meet you
I'll
at requisitions.
Meet you guys there. Yeah.
Okay, so as you kind of say that, in the kind of essence of parting ways, you all walk together up the stairs, the multiple floors, until you reach supplies and requisitions, and Brian then parts with you guys and makes his way to the lab. As you guys are kind of like standing at the end of the hall where you were last time, there are some guards there as well that are still barring you entry. Like it's a much more strict kind of area, like last time.
I yelled at Brian, "Wait, I need that piece of paper."
As I'm trying to sneak off stealthily.
Okay.
We stop, and I hand it back to him.
So, on the piece of paper it says, "This is Brian, the short-sighted professor of history,
damn it.
war, and tactician.
I can't read or write, so I don't know.
Hmm.
But Brian knows, so.
Can I forge one?
You can try. Do you have a forger's kit?
Well, I got 10 sheets of parchment and like a little bottle of ink.
Well, you don't have the wax for one, for the seal and the signature, but you can try to forge the rest without the seal. It'd be quite a high offense too if you got caught. And
Just help us get in here and then fuck off.
All right, I was gonna have fun with this. I'll take them to acquisitions or requisitions.
Okay. So they do have to stay like outside the door of this whole hall because it's filled with artifacts and potions and expensive things.
Wait here.
So you go to march off, and you possibly even remember you need to ask these guys what they want.
Oh yeah. I take out that sheet of paper and I make a shopping list. So what are we looking for, guys?
Superior healing potions, greater healing potions, supreme healing potions. You know,
All right.
preferably superior, greater, and supreme.
The non-dead-like.
And you can ask anybody if they can enchant my Brockhammer with radiant damage. I don't know if anybody here might be able to do that. Might have to go talk to somebody at Zerakiel's place. God, too bad I
I
didn't have him
also
when we were
want
talking at
superior
Celestial.
healing potions.
Yeah, he's gonna just go nuts and basically buy out their healing potions.
Okay,
All right.
good.
How much money are you guys sending me with?
Well, first get a price. I'll give you what I got after.
All right, I'll be right back.
Last time they didn't have much of an inventory.
All right, so I scribble down on some paper healing potions, superior, greater, yada yada yada, and then something about enchanting something radiant damage. Because I was paying attention. All right, and I storm off to requisitions.
All right. So you see the lady there, very familiar, very kind of elderly, hunched over a little bit. These like glasses kind of rest very low on her nose. Just, oh, hello, Brian. She like puts down the book she's reading. What can I help you with today?
Ah, wait, she's elderly?
Yeah.
How elderly?
Probably like late 70s.
Do you think I could entice her with the promise of eternal youth?
I don't know. Give it a shot.
Like the others.
Like you gather that she's a fairly long resident of the Lyceum. She's been there since you've been there, since you've been employed there.
Oh, so people will notice if she goes missing.
Oh yeah.
All right, never mind. I keep that thought in the back of my head. All right. Possible volunteer. All right, so I need healing potions. Superior, greater, supreme. What do you got? What are the prices?
Let's see. I do recall that we have about 5 supreme healing potions currently on hand. Let's go for 50,000 gold pieces apiece.
Oh my god.
Superior healing potions, we have about 20 of those. Those go for about 10,000 gold pieces apiece. We have crates filled of greater healing potions. Those should all go for about 100 gold pieces apiece.
All right, I scribble that down on the sheet of parchment, so that way I have the quantities and the cost per unit. And then I'm like, oh yeah, if somebody were to want to imbue something with what was it? Radiant damage. That's right. Radiant damage. Um,
Radiant energy isn't something that we very much specialize in. We're more invested in the arcane arts and in a bookish sense. We're not very. Well, some of us are devout to a degree, I suppose, but for the most part, we are not very devout here. To have radiant enchantments, it might be best to seek out a temple.
Gotcha. All right, I'll be right back. And then I leave.
And
I
you
go
meet up with
back.
the group.
And have they gotten into trouble?
You weren't gone for that long. Did you guys do anything troublesome?
I'm just like peering around corners and staring at guards and kind of just being large in a small hallway and rather cumbersome and just kind of annoyed at the
I
whole
made a-
process.
I made a badger do a dance.
You made a badger. You summoned a badger from your bag of tricks. I see. You got the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came on the walk with us.
Yeah, you got the badge do a little bit of a dance, kind of like try to get up on its hind legs, and it tried a little bit. It started kind of hopping forward like one of those small dogs, like kind of dance that way.
Because it's a badger bet.
But yeah, Ryan meets up with you guys.
All right, and I have the shopping list with the prices and the stuff and the things.
Mhm.
So yeah, they have some superiors and some supremes and a whole boatload of graders, or a bunch of graders and a boatload of supremes. Anyhow, I show Congar the list,
Oh god.
and then I remember he can't read,
Well,
so then I show Adno the list.
Thank you.
I'm like, how many am I getting?
Well, we can probably get a shitload of the $100 ones. How much money did you say you had, Conker?
I grabbed 3,000 platinum and I have another 400 on my person. I also have 3,000 gold.
$300 gold, you said?
3,000 gold.
Jesus. I have 100 platinum I was gonna throw in there.
What happened to all the platinum you had? You had so much platinum before you like disappeared and hung out here for like those weeks.
Supplies, stuff.
Man, I'm glad I'm not a mage.
Do we want a superior that kind of spends like all of...
Party vote. Anybody here? We have no actual healer. Zerakil can heal us, but I don't think he's really... After Torm died, I don't think anybody can heal like Torm.
Might want quantity over quality.
Yeah, I'm thinking quantity might be a benefit.
I'm thinking one Supreme. It's
Considering
kind of
the
a...
price of the Supreme, 50,000 gold. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's one. I mean, yeah, it's a great potion.
oh, sorry.
Good.
No, Supreme is not down. It
I was
is
gonna say, I
actually.
thought it was less.
50,000.
Yeah, it's 5,000. Sorry, I jumped down. Supreme is a very rare. I went for the least amount of a legendary item. Yeah.
Okay, can you give me the prices then again? Supreme is 5,000.
Yeah, hold on. So Supreme is actually 5,000, and yeah,
That seems
Superior
substantially more
is
reasonable.
500. Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
All
I
right,
think it's
that seems
affordable.
substantially more reasonable.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
started at legendary. We're my way down because that's where I just misread.
Damn. Thought tuition was high. Good lord.
Yeah, I think that's fair. If they have the
Oh.
one cup of
How many
These
did
superiors.
she say she had for Supremes?
Like 5?
Supremes? She has 5. Yes.
Okay, we should get all 5. So I hand him 2,000 platinum. Congar hands him... Or, hold on, let's figure everything out first. And I think we should get 10 superiors.
Okay.
Okay, those are 500 each.
So that's 3,000 platinum in total.
Can't really think of anything else that spend.
We'd always get 10 greater just for.
Graders are always good for.
I have 100 platinum. How many is what is that in graders? At 100, there are 100 gold pieces a pop.
1 platinum is 10 gold pieces.
1 platinum is 10 gold pieces.
There's 2
So I-
greater in the treasury as well.
So
Yeah.
I can buy 10 greater for the cause. So I got that.
And they have pretty much every potion under the sun there as well.
Except for Potion of Rest.
No, they don't have a potion of rest. That is too much.
What else do we need?
Any other potions? Do they have a potion that helps us detect invisibility?
Does such a potion exist?
That's why I'm
Okay.
asking. We're at the Lyceum.
No.
Scrolls?
What was that? Scrolls? Yeah,
Yep.
there's scrolls. Scrolls for everything.
There's probably a shit ton of scrolls. What?
Up to very rare, nothing legendary. So basically, all scrolls. Where the heck did I put that? Oh, I had that here. Oh, there they are. So nothing. So basically, level up to level 8. And as they get higher, they'll have less of them.
They have level 8 scrolls?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. What type? Which ones?
Everything. Everything that isn't.
You're giving- you're telling there's a wizard that there's scrolls? I'm just sitting there like a crackhead scratching. Like, what do you got there?
Yeah, you're in a university, so they have all sorts of stuff.
You're the worst teacher.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm not even going to argue that.
Teacher Brian always seems just distracted.
He's always just winging it, it feels like. But, I really like his tempo.
All right.
So whatever you want, I guess, because the only thing
gonna-
I can think of is we keep getting killed by invisible things.
That's true. So, all right. I'll go get the potions.
Okay.
Stay here. Stay out of trouble.
Okay.
I'll be back.
She hands you the potions, and you hand her the money.
And then
Easy as
I
that.
just inquire, on like a professional level. Like, what, if I was looking level 6, level 7, maybe level 8 scrolls just laying around, what would the Lyceum have on hand?
Oh, well, I assure you that these scrolls are not simply lying around. Oh, silly. Everything is categorized upon our shelves, as you can see. She kind of gestures behind her. You see across the desk and through the bars and the glass that there's these shelves, and they're just hundreds of scrolls.
Came a little bit. I'm trying to see what scrolls I can even get as a wizard, but I can't scroll down on the drop menu. Damn it. All right. I'm just searching through. Would they have anything that could help detect the invisible?
Yeah. The see invisibility.
She just looks at you all like, "Are you
Like a
fucking?
retard.
Are you
Like I'm
for real?"
fucking retarded. like, how the hell did you get this job?
She's you can see it in her eyes, but she's kind of tilts her head a little bit and just smiles at you like, "Ah,
You sweet thing.
What,
Bless your heart.
What level would said scroll be?
She just takes her right hand, just rests it on your hand. It's a level 2 divination spell, my dear. Let's go.
Probably why it's not showing up under level 7, 8, 9. Level 2. Apply. Dark vision? No. What am I looking for? See invisible?
Yep, see invisibility.
Invisibility.
For the duration.
See invisibility. Oh my god, it's been here the whole time. How much for a level 2 spell?
That would be common, so that would be 100 gold pieces.
I also happen to have 100 gold pieces. Oh my god. It was meant to be.
Okay, you place on the 100 gold pieces. She like gets up from her chair, like a little creak, and kind of walks down, kind of like brushes her finger across all the scrolls, like looking up and adjusting her glasses. And then she like goes up a ladder, a little like a short ways, and like takes out one of the scrolls and walks it back over to you and places it down.
Sweet. How long do I need to like add this to my spell book? Or do I?
I mean, you can if you wanted to. It costs money, a small amount, or you can just use it as is.
All right. I'll store it away because it's going to take time to study it, and we're just waiting around. But yeah, I'll just throw it in my robe, and I'll add it to my my spell book later.
All right.
Anyhow, all right, and then I go back and I'm with a giant tote of healing potions.
Okay, great.
They said did we buy every Supreme?
Yeah, the okay. five Supreme, and what was the other one? Greater? No. Superior, and then I got 10 greater as well.
Oh, and we got 10 as well.
Oh, I said I had 100.
I know, and we asked you to get us 10 as well because we're gonna fill the
20
bag.
total.
All right, well that's damn.
Minus.
You said you were gonna get them all.
Well, they said they had crates of it. So.
We bought many. This is great. This is what we needed.
Yes.
So we have how many Supreme? Like, how do we want to divvy this up?
Somebody carries it until we get back to the house.
Okay, I'll carry it back as we start walking. Are you coming with us, Brian?
I'll meet you there.
All right, you do you.
Okay.
Hey, Brian, do you need some help?
Nope.
Are you sure? We could all come with you. See what you've been up to in that lab.
It's boring studying books and dust.
And that's why you're sweating,
Could
right?
you teach me how to read? That'd be great.
That's why you're dripping in sweat with perspiration of sheer excitement of seeing your books again.
I like books.
I like them a lot.
I'm a professor, all right? I'm allowed to like books.
Okay.
Wow, he's really sensitive about books.
I'm a book person, all right?
As you kind of raise your voice, it echoes down that long hall.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right. So you guys kind of split your ways. Brian, you make your way up 2 more floors to where your lab is. The rest of the party make their way out of the Lyceum.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so as you guys are making your way out of the Lyceum and back out towards Caernil's, Brian, you make your way up to the lab. And as you get close, like it's a fairly well-sealed place, but there is this very subtle stench as you get closer.
Oh, God.
As you kind of get to your lab and you're like taking out your key to like open it. A couple people pass by. They're like talking about some things. Did you hear about what the one teacher was doing in class before? Like that kind of thing. And you can like wait a second. And you kind of like stay still with the key in the lock, and then you turn it and you open it up, and there's just this wave of death.
Oh, God. Oh, God, no.
You see
Beatrice. Beatrice, no.
2 elderly, strange-looking cat people that have had to use their very small cages as a toilet as well as a living space, but appear to be no longer living, as well as the other cats that you have in your cages. And everything is just disgusting in here currently.
It would smell so bad in there.
I believe the proper response is ripperonis.
As your door kind of goes and closes.
Just imagine a Tesh just like scrying on him with that fucking orb. Just like,
I
oh
locked
my.
I locked the door behind me.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
The smell is so awful. You have to put your your cloak up over your nose, and Ivan's just up on beside you, just going, yes.
All right, Ivan, you know the drill. Pile up the corpses. We lost another batch.
And he kind of gets down, like jumps around, kind of makes his way over to like the cage and stuff, and climbs up and unlocks them and opens them, and like starts fruitlessly trying to drag out like heavy bodies and things. And then he kind of gives up and starts going towards like the smaller cat cages, and just starts kind of like, you see him like pulling them out, trying to pile them, and then he gives up and just starts eating them.
Well, he's got the right idea, at least. All right, so can I? All right, that door is locked.
Yep.
Okay, so if I want to change which spells I have readied,
Short or long rest?
short rest.
Short or long, yep.
Okay, I'm going to do a short rest. How short can a short rest be?
Half hour.
Half hour. Okay. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Change some of my spells around. And then for 1 second, I just want to see how long this one takes to cast. Oh, that's too long. Damn it. Alright. Alright, so I kind of pile up the corpses
Uh-huh.
into a big pile. All the incriminating evidence, kind of.
Yeah, you push it all next to the litter box, next to your first kind of Cronenberg that you made.
Cast disintegrate.
Okay. Yeah, you just get them all popped, and you just point your finger, and they all just turn to ash.
Yeah, 10 cubic foot.
Yeah, the smell kind of lingers, but it's not as bad almost immediately.
Starts hanging lavender.
Can I open a window?
The window is open. It just has
Oh.
a protection that doesn't allow things in or out generally. It does allow like a general kind of air, but it's kind of trapping a lot of this inside.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, well, that was a failed experiment. I guess I'll... Wait, what happened to the tabby?
The little cat?
Yeah, dead as well?
Yeah, Ivan's eating it.
Oh, god.
Got some tail in his mouth right now.
I needed that!
He like runs away and hides underneath one of your tables.
Still eating the cat, though, I assume?
Oh yeah.
Obviously. Alright.
Go for the gold.
Well, so, I do a detailed perception check. Let's see what I can do here.
Perception check to what?
I just want to make sure any incriminating evidence of the corpses.
That'd be an investigation check.
Investigation?
Uh-huh.
Alright, even better.
There is a lot of stuff everywhere. Lots of evidence. Lots of weird post materials. There is definitely blood and spatters and like fecal matter and other kind of refuse around.
Panic. Panic! I'm rather stumped. I don't know how to carry on from this.
Invent bleach.
Yeah, right? Like, yet.
If you had prestidigitation, you could get rid of it all.
do not.
Go and
What
get a
is-
scroll. Go and buy a scroll.
I don't really have any more. Wait. What level is prestidigitation?
It's a cantrip.
What does it do?
It can just clean things automatically or change the flavor of things and change the smell of things.
What an odd. Oh my god, I didn't even think of using that spell that way. This is so evil.
All right. I leave.
Goodbye, murder. Pa-ping, ping, ping.
Yeah, 100%.
Wee!
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave Ivan here to feast. And
All you see is like these little, like, almost yellow glints of eyes underneath your bed where he's like pulled the rest of the tabaxi.
all right. I go back. I wait. I put my ear to the door.
Mm-hmm.
I wait until I don't
some more
hear
talking
anybody.
and walking, and then
Right.
there's an opening.
All right. I exit. I lock the door behind me, and I head back up to or back down to requisitions.
Okay, so as you head back down to requisitions, we're gonna go back to Atesh and Jan and Kaimal
Cool. I'm curious about this.
as they just appear. Currently, I assume, in Atesh's mansion.
Yeah, somewhere around there. A lot of the stuff that I have to do is stuff that would be better handled just sending you stuff. But if you want to go through it now, I guess we can.
Yeah, sure. I don't think anybody will super metagame anything.
Well, I mean, it's just a lot of boring. I call these people and talk to these people and
Okay.
stuff. So,
Oh yeah, okay. You can
like
listen.
running Kaimal stuff.
Sure. Jan.
The short stuff is basically I commission a new ship to be built to take advantage of the dragon parts that I have coming eventually.
Okay.
We do that thing that we've been doing for the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And we then also, I send out a bunch of letters to different people to kind of get some ideas for stuff regarding Tristan.
Okay.
I don't know if Jan does anything else.
What is Jan doing, Kaimal? Do you just follow him
Nope,
around?
I'm pretty much just following around.
Okay. So he's basically flying around everywhere and kind of knows exactly what you're doing.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Zerakil, you are currently just working away, plugging away at the temple in Cairnils. It's not too much of a cleanup. There are obviously the deeper scars in the trees that can't really be repaired. But it's just like some general sweeping, some maybe like fluffing up the grass a little bit to get rid of like where maybe some fun scuffles happened. You find a couple bits of broken glass here and there, not from the windows, but it looks like maybe from like a cup or something. But yeah, you clean it, tidy it, dust off everything. Dust off, kind of, just out of more respect, Moradin's keg. Is there anything else you do? Well, the party's gone.
I try to get that sword out of the tree.
Okay. Yeah. So you go over to the sword, and you start to reef on it. Make a strength check. Yeah. You rip it out. It's a fairly kind of hefty, crude sword that's in your hand. You see that the tree kind of like wobbles in place. Leaves a fairly deep scar.
Yee. I think this belongs to Kongar, maybe.
You recognize that Kongar had gifted it to Agak.
Ah. All right, I'll take the sword to somewhere. I will take it to. I don't know. I'll put it in the front entrance, I guess.
Okay.
Kongar will see it, or Agak will when they get up.
Okay. There's a couple of benches there by the kind of a hearth fire there at the front entrance. And yeah, you kind of go over and you just place it there. And it just sits there waiting. But the rest of the keep is
Right.
fairly quiet, except for the hounds that are currently like just kind of panting away and lightly walking.
I go up to the hounds.
Yeah, you go up to the hounds. They seem to enjoy your presence, and they kind of like walk over. One's like nudging you a little bit harder than the other one. They're just kind of like sitting there waiting patiently.
I give
Tails wagging.
them pets.
Yeah, and give them all pets and stuff.
And then I'm like, wonder when the last time you guys were fed. And then I go into like our supplies and see if we have anything for them to eat.
Oh yeah, looks like you guys are fairly loaded with quite a lot of fresh supplies and everything. As fast as it's been quickly eaten, it's been also been quickly replenished, most likely by Sindri.
So I take 2 slabs of meat and I just throw it to the dogs.
Okay, onto the ground. They quickly just like go at it and just start tearing into it, and their kind of like initial energy kind of goes away because it's a fair amount of meat for either of them. So they kind of like just like put a paw over it and lie down and on their bellies and just like slowly nibble away at it for a while.
Yeah, I'll sit with them for a little bit, and then after that, I'm gonna go into. I'll go into my room,
Okay.
and then I don't think I've attuned to the sword yet, have I?
No, you have not.
Okay, then I will do that.
All right. So as you go to your room and take a bit of time to attune to this celestial blade, you feel this kind of radiant energy almost wash over you. It's almost as if your sight becomes clear, as even though the room felt like it was kind of like dim and light, everything just feels bright, like you can see everything.
Whoa. I can see everything.
Souls.
So yeah, as you are now attuned to the blade, you'll gain an additional healing pool of extra 30 hit points for your lay on hands.
Cool.
You have 30 feet of true sight. And some other little nifty things. If you have the handout.
I do have the handout, yep.
Stuff.
Okay. Cool. I'll then go down back and see the dogs, see if they're done with their food yet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're mostly done with it, just chewing away on the bones.
Okay. Do I dare say the W word?
They don't seem
World?
to catch on.
I don't even know their names.
Make some.
You got... Okay. You're gonna be Ivan 2 and Fluffy.
I don't know why, but my mind went to Pebbles and Bam Bam.
They both like kind of like look up at you, kind of like confused, and they keep like chewing their bones.
All right, let's go for a walk.
Okay, and they like both get up, and they start like going out the door because they've just been inside forever. So you kind of go for a walk around
Yep.
the lower slums.
Yep, and we'll look around the slums as I'm taking these two for a walk.
Okay. Yeah. As you look around the slums, you see beautiful farm fields and people tending to their crops. You see what is now appears to be an operational tavern, alehouse. You see a bit of chimney smoke kind of coming up. It's getting a little bit darker. The sun's still up, but you can kind of see as maybe in the next couple hours or so, it'll probably go down over the horizon. So people are kind of like just getting their last bit of work in for the day. You see a couple more people kind of giving up and putting away their tools and making their way over towards that very small alehouse. As you continue to walk out a bit more, you still see that a little bit kind of farther out in the field, there's like these plumes of black smoke that have they've been ever present forever. It's one of the scars of the Cinder King that are still left behind. They've been there since when you guys were doing your dragon battles. It's just one of those things that are still left over that hadn't been tended to.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's a fairly nice day. It's kind of a warm night with a cool breeze. But as you're going out walking around, we're going to head back to the rest of the party, as they're currently hanging out outside the Alabaster Lyceum and
talking about potions delegations.
And you guys are making your way back to Cairn Nils, but Brian's doing some other stuff. So, are you going to do that, Brian? Is he muted?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right.
Couldn't figure out why you guys couldn't hear me.
So, in your lab, you take out this
I don't need to know.
And you open it. And you see where all your spells are written. And you speak the words of your Simulacrum spell as forming before you from earth and mud and rock and sticks, quickly forms this exact clone of you, completely naked. And as they are standing before you and you look at the book, you see, I hope my power serves you well, Brian the Short-Sighted. As the words kind of disappear once more and more reappear. Yes, I feel like I've learned a lot about you in our time together. I feel I can help you more. And those words disappear as well.
Is this book possessed?
You're not sure? Do you feel possessed? Do you feel as if the book is possessed?
No, I mean, I feel like I've kind of always felt. Cool.
And then,
all right,
in the book it says, perhaps soon. And they just disappear. I will recruit you to my cause. And they disappear.
Well, shit.
And then your spells come back.
And my naked guy standing before me?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Give me my clothes.
Yeah, I'm going to give him my Lyceum professor's uniform.
Yep, up. And he's like, kind of hold out his hand for you to give him the clothes.
Excellent. All right, so he gets dressed.
Yeah, quickly puts them on.
And then I immediately task him to, clean up the place a little bit.
So he starts getting down and starts kind of looking around and starts to just, do a cleanup of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, start scrubbing around, using some of your chemicals and components and things to make sure everything gets nice and clean.
Such menial tasks are beneath me.
These menial tasks are beneath me as well.
All right, I'm going to leave him there, and I'm going to go run up back to the acquisitions and try and get that spell.
Okay.
Cantrip.
So you come down towards acquisitions. And you make your way down the hall. You see the woman. She's about to kind of almost get closed up for the night. He says, "Oh, hello, Brian. Welcome back."
I'm looking for what?
Prestidigitation.
That's the one.
Ah, well, scroll for cantrips. I tell you what, let's see. Perhaps I have something. She like opens up some drawers on the desk and oh, here we are. And she pulls out like a small book. It's very, very slim. It says the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of getting started as a mage. And she just slides it forward. Here you go. You should be able to find that somewhere in the index. I think it's page 10, where you can find prestidigitation and a few other fun little spells.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Children's book to save you.
I run back to my lab, super excited.
Just like this white knuckle clutched in your hands.
Just, ooh!
You run all the way up the 2 floors. You get back in. You see the other you just slaving away, cleaning everything. You see Ivan's eaten most of what's left of that tabaxi.
All right. And I study. While they're cleaning up, I study prestidigitation, so I can add it to my spell books.
Yep, easily enough. You can just you spend like about an hour, and you can add it to your spell book.
Awesome. And then, whilst everybody else is cleaning up and not me, can I also add what was that other spell I just got?
See invisibility.
See invisibility. Yeah. Can I study that and add it to my spell slot too?
You can indeed. Give me a second. All right, so you need to make an Arcana check. It's 10 plus the spell level, so you got to beat a 12, otherwise the scroll is destroyed.
Good.
And
Arcana?
yeah, it's Arcana, and you also need the right proper arcane paper and ink.
BRB.
So it'll cost you a bit of money.
How much money? Because I have sheets of parchment, bottle of ink,
So it'll be
a writing kit.
50 gold pieces per level, so it's going to be 100 gold pieces, plus and 2 hours.
Nickel and diamond me. All right, 100 gold pieces it is.
Mm-hmm. So you
And
got
I
all
gotta
the
do-
supplies easily enough.
And I got to do an Arcana check.
Mm-hmm. You got to beat a
I have
12.
to beat a 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my Arcana's 11, so if I roll... It's meet or beat, right?
Yep.
Ah, easy.
Easily enough. You now have see invisibility in your spellbook.
God, I wish I had that, like, so long ago. Alright, well...
Oh, sorry, it takes 4 hours for each spell, so it's 4 hours. So it's like, it's pretty late.
Yeah, alright.
It's probably about 10.
Give Ivan ample time to feast. And
Oh yeah, he's finished everything up. He's looking all fat and weird. His stomach is all like just like a big water balloon as he's walking around, like trying to hold it up as he's walking around. He's not acting like he's in any like pain or anything. He's like kind of almost ignoring it.
Alright, so... I look around. And... I mean, is the place pretty well cleaned up?
Oh yeah, after that amount of time, probably took
Yeah.
about like 2 hours or so. So by the time you're halfway done getting the spell copied properly, other Brian has finished his task already and just kind of like standing around, waiting.
Alright. So I look to him, and I'm like,
He looks to you.
what we need are more volunteers. The
Right.
science, we were so close. We were on the verge of greatness.
We were. We can do it again. You said we need
can
more
do it again.
volunteers.
I leave it to you to find volunteers.
I will find volunteers. Yes,
Excellent.
for the
And
science.
then I leave for the science.
For the science. And you leave him, and like with his bare feet, and just in the robes, he just
I'm
walks
sure,
outside past you, and
He's
just
no shoes.
goes down
No.
the stairs into the night.
Into the night.
So you end up making your way back downstairs, and I assume back towards Karen Hills.
Yeah, I'm heading back to link up with the boys.
Ivan comes over and crawls into one of your pockets, and it's just like this big bulge in your pocket. You can hear like the slosh, like.
Excellent.
And the rest of the party, during that amount of time, you guys have all walked back. You guys have kind of figured out who gets what potions. Yes.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
I suggest that we put the 5 supreme, 2 superior, 1 greater into the bag of holding, which will bring it to the limit of 10. Then 1 superior goes to each person for a total of 8, given that Jan and Atesh accept it. And 1 greater to each person with 1 spare. Probably to Zinra, because she dies the most.
So in the future, you'll be giving one a superior to me.
Yeah.
Hey, I do have that
Okay.
fancy
And to Jen.
pendant that actually doesn't let me actually die this time. I just go to 1 hit point now.
That's
Don't worry, that
definitely
can be.
helpful.
That doesn't make you immortal. Believe me, you can die.
Does anybody
Okay.
object with this?
No, I don't know.
How many graders do we get?
1 greater, 1 superior per person.
Oh, thought we had more greater than that.
We did, but I put like there's
In the many-handed pouch. Yeah.
well, there's only 1 going into the many-handed pouch, and then there's 1 going to each of us, which is 8, and then
Right.
1 extra going to Zinra.
Thought we had
Because
like
Brian's
20.
keeping his 10.
Oh, duh. Brian's not yet. Okay.
I'm assuming. He did not state otherwise.
Yeah, he did. He said it was for the party.
Yeah, to
Oh,
the
then-
party.
Okay, then 2 graders for everyone.
Yay.
And that leaves
So that's 2
4
graders, 1
extras.
superior for each person, or 2
Yes,
graders, 1 superior.
that leaves 4 extra. Who else dies quick? I'm gonna take an extra because I die quick.
Jared,
Mhm.
what day was it today?
I do believe it was Undalar the 3rd. Double check. I think, yeah, Undalar the 3rd. I can also change that in date as well.
Does anybody object to me just taking the other 3 and then I'll just refill the many-handed pouch?
If anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be you. So.
'Cause I keep my distance. Or Brumal. Brumal could do. Well, he turns into a tree. I don't know how helpful or how much he'll be reaching into a pouch at that point.
Yeah, I'm cool with whatever you decide.
I will take and refill.
Go ahead. There are 2 graders in treasury as well.
Should probably grab this.
Yep.
Okay. I will do that.
Okay. So you guys all return. You guys see the night guard there. You pass by and make your way inside. You can see, as you walk inside Congar, you do see the Agax familiar greatsword there, sitting on the bench in front of the hearth fire. dogs are chewing away on a couple large bones. You see, you can hear some just general kind of like tinkering downstairs, some just light echoing from the armory, from where downstairs, probably in the workshop, Brock and Sindri are kind of like just working away on something.
I'm gonna go visit them and see. Well, I'll see where Zerakiel is.
You don't currently see Zerakiel inside.
I'll check his church.
Yeah, checking inside of his church there. Everything's fairly clean and nice. You see a couple of large scars on the trees, the 2 trees there in the temple. You see that Morden's keg, Torm's battle warhammer, is up on the altar.
I approach the altar.
Mhm.
I pick up the keg, admire it.
It's nice, and
And-
you can kind of hear just like ever so subtle light sloshing of ale in the head of the hammer.
I pop the cork and try to tilt back some into my mouth and see if any comes
You
out.
try to pop the cork, it doesn't come out. The cork just stays lodged inside.
I don't mess with it.
Yeah.
I take out the any cup, I place it back down, take out the any cup, fill it with some of my own ale, and like cheers the hammer, like ting it up against it, and take a swig back, and then I'd leave the room and go and see Brock and Sindri.
All right. The door closes behind you with a dull thud, and you walk your way down the stairs, and as you do, the sounds of like the tinging of metal gets a little bit louder, sawing. You make your way down, you see the prison area, you see the vault that still has the perfect shape of a tesh in it, and you make your way over into the workshop.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Where Brock and Sindri are just currently just working away on just random things.
Hey guys.
Hello there, Congar. How's it going?
Good.
Nice.
Sorry about earlier. I was a little stressed out.
Oh, no problem. Everyone's a buzzkill every now and then, isn't that right, Sindri? Hey, I guess say. Oh, hey.
Sindri, yeah, you're definitely the right guy for managing, the Luckbringers, Kieran Nils.
Yeah, well, I plan to try to do my best, of course.
Yeah, well, we need somebody to keep a good eye on it. And you guys working on anything cool?
Well, we're mostly just kind of tinkering away at some of our own small little projects. I'm trying to, let's see, I'm trying to work on some of my newer enchantments. I learned some newer magics are now about in this day and age. And Brock is trying to help me build a very nice little ornate dwarven dagger that I can enchant. Just do some tests on,
Well, I don't have the money or time right now to take this to a priest, but I would be honored if you guys would mess around with the Brock hammer. If it becomes enchanted with something that'll help, then maybe it needs a new name, the Brock and Sindri hammer. Maybe together we can come up with something. Brock hammer sounds good, but I don't know. I like the idea of getting it enchanted, getting both your guys' work onto it.
Well, I mean, I am the one who is, smithed it and put it all together and things, and had the materials made, and I made sure it all looked incredibly nice. But I don't know if you want to throw someone else's name on there. I guess it's your choice. I mean, it's your hammer, I suppose.
No, I mean, if we work on it together, obviously, it would be a name that you two work on together. It would be a name you two choose for it.
And they kind of like give each other this kind of disdainful look, just kind of a light disdain up for each other.
All right. Brockhammer it is.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think that's a pretty good name. Yeah.
But Sindri, if you want to try some enchantments out on it, I need to plan on fighting devils with it. I was going to try and go see a priest, but something tells me that that's going to be very, very expensive. And you know what? Maybe some lightning would be good. I don't know.
Well, I should be able to do something like that. I don't really know how much a priest would require to enchant a hammer such as this.
It'd be more of a blessing, I think. Something to do with radiant damage, directly from like a god. I don't know.
Well, I believe it's still an enchantment of sorts, but it is more unique to priests. Even back during the Age of Arcana, it was still done by priests of sorts and things, and it wasn't overly expensive. It was fairly simple back then, I suppose.
Last time I looked, getting something enchanted cost like everything I had.
I see. Well, those days are long past now, and there's lots of rules and things that people have to follow, and various.
We should check out. Maybe I'll look into the licensing. I'm sure there's licensing. The more I listen to these, you should have heard the guards talk to us. Like sometimes I miss the mountain. You just go in. It's a cave. I guess I sound like a gack, but
I'm not really so sure what licensing is.
From what I'm gathering, when we tried to open up a tavern and put some bartering games in the basement, they talked about us not having licensing. So word to the wise, anytime you're going to do anything, check and make sure you're following the rules before somebody comes in and tries to do something stupid. Next thing you know, you're fighting the clasp, and then you're not fighting the clasp, and it's just... Then there's dragons, and now there's undead.
He's just kind of like nodding along, just like listening, and Brock is kind of like working as he listens.
Anyway, let me know how your enchantments go. I'm gonna look into some of the red tape that might be stopping us from maybe opening up shop and getting you guys some income.
So, how powerful are you looking to make this enchantment?
Honestly, as powerful as you possibly can go. We're going to be fighting. I'm thinking I'm actually going to go to hell.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, gonna need it. You ever been to hell?
No,
I figured I'd ask. Me neither.
So you kind of leave him to it. You give Sindri the Brock hammer, and he kind of like starts kind of like looking it over and studying it, and you see kind of like Brock kind of like sling a couple of like backhanded kind of criticisms, very like slights at him as he's looking at his work. But yeah, you make your way back upstairs, and Zerakil, you're probably coming back from your walkabout now, I assume. Yep. Oh, yes, and I guess the dogs wouldn't be there eating their bones. They would have been following Zerakil about. But yeah, so Zerakil, you return with the two dogs, and like this kind of waft of cool air comes into Cairn Nils, and the doors kind of shut behind you, and everybody, I assume, is probably like eating some sort of dinner or something in the.
I will cook.
Keep. Very good.
I find lamb. And I'm like, I've never cooked this before.
You do an incredible job with all the sorts of spices and various produce that you have about. Something that is very much on par with what one of your previous major domos was able to do. Jen and Tesh, as the day comes to a close, you guys spend the night in Kymel?
Yes, there is one thing I would like to do.
Okay.
I was just looking through my inventory, and I noticed that I still have Urk's mirror. So,
yes.
I pull it up, and I tap on it, and I see if I can contact Urk, who might be in his Ogma box.
It's true. I'm pretty sure that other mirror was destroyed, wasn't it? Or am I wrong?
I didn't think it was. We just forgot to give him back one.
Yeah,
Let the
because
guard
Atesh had it.
Right. All right. Yeah. So you give a little tap on the mirror there.
Erk? Erk, are you there?
The mirror kind of shines on, and all you see is what appears to be like kind of darkish room. You see just like a stone ceiling, and you can kind of hear as your voice echoing into the room.
It's like shout Erk for like a solid 5 minutes.
Okay.
Erk! Erk!
It's like,
Erk!
oh, what? What? He's
Oh,
like-
you are
He's
there.
looking around. He's like, oh, who's there? Is there
It's
monsters under my
me.
bed? Oh,
It is
where?
me, Erk. It is your conscience.
Oh, you can't get me if I'm underneath my covers. You
Oh,
can't get me if I'm underneath
I'm
my
there
covers.
with you underneath your covers.
No!
Erk, how could you take the Ogma box from Atesh?
Oh, wait, that's attached, isn't it? And he takes off his the blanket and he gets off the bed and kind of like looks around. He's like, where are you? Where?
I'm in the mirror, Erk.
Where's the mirror? Keep talking.
I'm over here. It's
Please,
over
please.
here in this
Oh,
direction.
yeah.
There it is. There, I see it now. You
You're
kinda see
getting warmer.
His face kind of like go up over the mirror. And he like picks it up and you see your familiar goblin friend with the big orange mohawk and little goggles on his head that he keeps on even while he sleeps. How is it going, Atesh?
Oh, it's going quite all right. How is it going with you, Erk?
Pretty good, actually. Working on lots of stuff, and Ghost Heaven Turgo is just a really great place now. We got all the districts working together for the most part, and almost rebuilt all the iron golems that you guys destroyed.
Well, I wasn't there for that. I'm pretty sure you mean Kongar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kongar destroyed them. That's the official notice, right?
By himself.
Anyway,
Man,
was...
there's what is his name? It's a shopkeeper, alchemist that's looking for Brian.
Oh, Brian?
Yeah. He owes him some stuff, some money, I think, still or something.
Oh. Alright, do you have a name for this fellow?
It was really hard to remember. Not really sure. It's kind of late at night.
Bardem Teague.
Yeah. Bardem Teague.
Oh, okay, I will relay this information to him. Actually, I was perhaps wondering, do we still have treasure locked away in the Ogma box?
Yeah, you guys got lots of stuff in there. Lots of, demon stuff, and, Shuya's there, and,
Is that Dragonborn still there?
Yeah, he is still in there. I should probably see what he's up to. I haven't been in the Ogma box for quite a long time, so.
I mean, he's fine where he is. I wouldn't mess with him if you don't have to.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I
Jokes.
mostly just wanted to check in, see how things are going, and perhaps one day in the near future we could plan a receiving. I would like to come to Ghost of Anturgo and see what it's all about.
Great.
And perhaps collect some of the treasure that we left there.
Yeah, sure.
And the Dragonborn. Excellent.
Yeah, sure. And the Dragonborn too, yeah.
Yes. When works for you, Urk?
Anytime, just show up, I suppose. I got lots of stuff going. I might be able to move some things around, I guess.
Do you have a teleportation circle that I might be able to access?
No. That's pretty not
All right.
allowed.
what is the best way to get to Coast of Anturgo then?
Wait, no, yeah, no. There is a teleportation circle near the one exit.
Okay.
Yeah, just near the bottom of the mountain, but you still have to walk a lot of ways.
I mean, a short walk is better than a long walk.
Yeah, you know it.
Haha. All right. Well, I suppose if it's possible, would you be able to get me a link to this portal?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I could do that. Yeah.
Excellent. When should I contact you about that?
I might contact you about that tomorrow.
That would be wonderful, Eric.
All right. Well, good night, I guess.
Yes, sorry for waking you. I didn't realize the time.
You should be able to tell because you're outside.
We
Even
work
I
all
know.
hours. We work all hours here in Kaimol.
Yeah. Well, okay. Good night. You can you just
Yeah.
he lets go of the mirror, just goes ting 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 onto the ground, and you can it's like really jarring, and you're just like looking back up at the
Whoa.
ceiling again, and he just pops back into bed.
All right, I will turn off the mirror and then finish some business and then go to sleep.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. So you guys all rest, I assume, or do you guys do anything else while you're currently in Cairnels?
While we're talking to everybody, I tell them we need to, whenever Atesh gets back, we can figure out if we should go and maybe investigate our lead into contacting Ayun, because it might be important. I don't know, Ayun or Saren Ray, but it sounds like we've got contact possibilities with Ayun.
As you're talking about that, you hear as Brian kind of bursts through the door.
Brian, there's still some food left. Man, it took you a long time. Everything okay?
Starving. It's all right.
Yeah.
Well, food's on the table, I guess, but it's just thinking you were talking about possible course of action. We can go right after the Emerald Sun, which I know we have less and less time every day, but we know who to talk to about Ayun. We could probably do that first on our way through. First, we need to find out where the hell he is.
Why do we need to talk to Ayun again?
Find out some information on the Crawling King, maybe figure out a weakness or a tactic. I'm going after that thing right after the Emerald Sun.
Now, isn't the Crawling King still trapped in its own dimension?
Yes, but we have a direct gateway to it, and if we can kill him there, then he's there forever. He's just gone.
Okay, but is he going anywhere in the time being?
Fair enough. I guess we don't have to talk to Ayun right away. I just don't want our only contact to disappear.
Just trying to think of what's the most time sensitive. I think it would be perhaps dealing with the Emerald Sun.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Any other objections?
I don't think so.
All right. So what do we need to do to deal with the Emerald Sun?
Head straight to the big green hole in the sky.
It's a giant lens.
I'm not a glassurgist. Congar yells out randomly to a narrator, only he hears.
Well, I suppose we can head out in the morning then, unless we have any other business.
Just need to wait for Atesh and Jan. They said they're supposed to be back probably within the next few days. I'm
Oh.
pretty sure they didn't even say days.
I don't think they said anything. They just said they needed to leave.
We said, but you guys don't remember.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
they said
okay.
they wouldn't be long. So we'll wait till the morning, get our stuff together, double check we have all of our stuff. I got to still deal with a GAC.
Where is Agak anyway?
I knocked him out and put him in bed. Got to teach that
When?
guy some manners. When we first got back.
Oh,
Sorry, I guess it really didn't take long.
must have been out for a while then.
Yeah, don't worry. That guy he's used to sleeping on rocks. I put him in an actual bed. He's probably going to sleep for 16 hours. First time I slept in a bed, that's how I felt. I thought rocks were comfortable. You know, rocks aren't comfortable? I had
Silence.
the nicest rock in the village, too. I drug that thing for days.
I need to find some crows.
Okay, you want some help? Because if you bring them into the keep again...
That was not my fault.
And be careful, because crows won't, like, fall down that weird hole thing you have. They fly.
Thank you.
I don't know, just in case you panic.
If you can manage to only assist when it's dire, you can join me.
Alright, I'm gonna come watch you kill some birds.
I need 2.
Sarakiel, why
What do
don't
you
you
need
come with us?
crows for anyway?
I like to drink their blood. It keeps me young.
Maybe I should buy into this,
Sometimes I'll
because...
bathe in it.
Are you guys really that
A
surprised?
little bit
She does lots
strange.
of weird-
She
How
does
else do I
she does
keep
do
this
strange
amazing
thing.
figure?
Hey, Zenra, what's it like to be back in your own body again?
I'm kind of missing my big green penis. But
Well, that
yeah.
might just be your feminine...
You know, I was checking my bag and my stuff, and my animal fur coat is way too big now. Do we know any seamstresses or someone who could like make it back into Zinra's size? Because big Zinra and little Zinra are very, very different. And I really love my animal print coat. You all know that.
Doesn't it mean that it's, like, super fancy if it's too big for you?
Well,
I
Are you
mean,
gonna
like...
just like drape it over your shoulders?
no, it's just straight.
If
well,
you
I
could kill
guess
a
I
dire
could-
bear in my clan and walk around with its skin, you were like high. Yeah, people were super impressed. It was even better if you could kill like a frost giant and wear its skin.
Well, then I need it to be. Well, then I need it to be like a cape then, rather than a jacket with a zip up, because it's like way big, and I could use it as a sleeping bag, I guess. That's an idea.
Get it turned into a sleeping bag. That's brilliant.
Yeah,
It's real animal.
yeah. Oh, that's a great idea. Maybe I'll just do that. Where are you guys going?
Gonna go watch Adno murder some birds.
No, I'm gonna sit here and stroke my animal coat and figure out how I can make it into a sleeping bag for me for when we
You know,
have to sleep in the bush again.
Zerakiel's the best carpenter I know. Maybe he knows something about sewing too.
Zerakiel.
Not with these hands.
I
Do
mean,
you
maybe if you took the
perhaps have
gauntlets off.
Do you have a sewing kit on you?
No.
Perhaps we need a sewing kit. Well, do we have a staple gun?
We have. I'm sure there's a tailor in town.
Like the Dark Ages, what the hell is a staple gun?
What? I
Staple.
don't know. No?
Maybe it's like Elvish for sewing.
Yeah, that's how they all sew all their stuff. Staples.
It's how we close wounds too, you guys. God. Stitches just suck.
Actually, in my clan, sometimes we'll rip open wounds that are scabbed over just to make sure that its scars really deep, because scars are cool.
Why does that not surprise me?
Jan.
Jan?
Did we lose someone?
No, they came back.
No,
Yep,
they're still just not. They're still in Kymel.
No, I know. I've seen Jan drop out, I thought.
Oh.
But he's back.
Yep, I dropped out, but I'm back now.
Am I back to my original avatar on here?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Oh,
like
I
it
missed
never
you.
happened.
Oh, that river was magical, you guys.
I don't know. I tried to step in it. I mean, I'm glad you're not a big orc. People looked at us like a lot when it was just me following us, when it was me and you.
Yeah,
See, I've met orcs before. You made a really bad orc.
I know. I know, but the problem is because I'm supposed to be little old Zinra here, and you stick me in that body, and I didn't even know what to do with it.
Well, that and orcs, like natural born orcs, talk about their penises about 50% less. That's about it.
Which is
That's
quite
not-
remarkable.
Like, I thought I heard a lot of penis talk from orcs, but you know what? Honestly, they might have actually been really proud. We never really ran into too many. It's weird. There's not very many orcs around. Anyway, so
I mean, you did. You killed them all.
I mean, the ones we weren't killing.
Yeah.
But I mean, that really ruined my whole, eventually find someone, my person. And
Hey, you're not dead.
no, but being like a trans orc wasn't really my thing.
Try being a not trans orc.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna be myself,
Oh,
okay?
no.
I'm a little elvish girl.
Are you just gonna identify as an orc now?
No, I am definitely an elf.
Excellent.
Mhm.
So, what do we need? Emerald Sun, guaranteed to be undead, because why the fuck not? God, I miss Torm. Yeah, think on it. I'm gonna deal with Agak tomorrow and figure out that. That'll be a thing. I'm gonna send him on a quest. Zerakil, come with us to watch Addo shoot birds.
It's
Shoot. Oh, okay.
about 11 at night right now.
I can see.
Might be a little hard.
I want to pick your brain, and also if Adno starts getting overwhelmed by birds again.
It's fine. They just really like me.
But yeah, I wanna pick your brain about some stuff, man.
Pick my brain. Very well.
Who's up for the brain picking?
So, are you guys picking brains? Or are you guys going outside and shooting?
We're sitting there watching Adno shoot and kill birds. Well, I'm just like, so Zerakil, I've got this idea for a gag.
All right. Make a survival check, Adno.
20, not natural.
Nice. You see about 5 of these crows kind of just flying about. 3 are currently flying, 2 are kind of perched in a couple of various places in your guys' courtyard.
I wish to shoot a perched one.
All right. Make an attack roll.
How did this work last time?
They're just shooting with a
They're
crossbow.
No, but they're not gonna explode and I lose the
No.
blood, right? Okay, just making sure.
It's not a
Air
gun.
bolt's explosive.
Not at this time. 23.
bolt goes over and sticks into one and it falls down. The other one that was perched beside it goes flying into the air, just going caw, caw, and starts flying, and they start circling around.
I send Blythe to go after the dead one to bring it back to me.
Okay, yeah, the little badger comes over and just like starts running and grabs it and like brings it back over.
Am I near a door?
Its little legs.
Near a door?
Am I near a door?
Yeah, are you near a door? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Karen Hills is right there. You're probably about 25 or so feet away from it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. If I'm in front of the door, am I still able to see the birds?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna have the door open, but not like wide open, and then I'm gonna shoot at it again. And if I succeed, Blythe is there to fetch it for me, and I'm gonna go inside and close the door. Actually, if I receive, if they come at me, I'm going inside.
All right.
I'm going to be prepared this time.
Okay. So you go rushing over to the door, and you open it up, and from the door you go to fire at one of the other crows. Make an attack roll.
18.
The other one comes down and kind of just collapses down to the ground. And your badger runs over and goes and grabs it, all just like very excited, like. And the other three just kind of like take off and go flying off into the farmland, afraid.
I do the yippee-ki-yay dance, and then be like, "Yeah, bitch!" And then I go back in.
All right.
While she's doing that, I'm like, Zerakil, I've had an idea. Atesh kind of shot it down, but I want to know your thoughts because I still think it's good.
Lay it on me.
You see, I'm not going to be around long. I just can't help it. Honestly, my kind doesn't live very long. And we gave our potion to reduce age to Adno. I don't even think it did anything. But I need to somehow... I want to continue doing good. And not for the sake of any god, honestly. I'll be upfront. It's not about that. I want to believe that people can make the world better without needing to pray to somebody. That being said, I see what it does for you and how it empowers you, and your belief in your god hasn't stopped you from working with this group of, well, we are who we are, and we might not always see eye to eye, but we've saved a lot of people. Now we've got the keep, and we've got dwarves that have been around long enough to master crafts in a way that people and the people we have in the city may never be able to. We could equip, we have funds, we have ability. What if we actually started an adventurers guild? If you want to do it for the sake of your god, if you want to recruit your type of fighter, your type of able-bodied person, if you want to start a following, you have the space for it. I could preserve my clan's legacy, maybe not by keeping the Goliath people around. The longer I'm alive, the more I realize Goliaths are... we lack wisdom. But that doesn't mean we have nothing to teach the world. I could keep the path of the ancestral guardian alive. That being said, we can continue to train people akin to ourselves and send them out. We could do real good.
So, this Adventurers Guild, we have very few funds for such a large idea, I think.
I know, I'm not saying we need to start it right now.
And I think this would be an idea that everyone would want to know about. Everyone who's interested.
I know. I'm picking people to talk to one at a time, and I wanted to see
I
if it was
see.
just me being silly, or if, you know, it's a personal idea, and I wanted to make sure I don't sound like an idiot. Atesh has a way sometimes of kind of making me feel like I'm dumb.
Well,
Which means-
that is a test.
Sue me.
Hey, excuse me.
You're not there.
So
I'm scrying on them,
it seems
watching the
like
conversation.
it seems like he's done good things for Kymel, but I haven't seen it. I'm hoping the best, but I'm just kind of glad that he's here to help us with this fight. Other than that, though, what if we fail? Who's going to pick up the torch? Obviously, we need to get ourselves situated. My first thought was maybe we could get Brock and Sindri into crafting and enchanting and start bringing in an income that isn't reliant on us killing dragons. We definitely have enough funds for that.
Yes, but sending them where?
Oh,
To the
no.
like when we make the guild, like where are we sending these adventurers?
Well, first we train them. And we send them on. We need to create a network, which we're already doing. From what I understand, there's all sorts of spells to be able to communicate across the whole world and underneath it and above it. And man, we were in someone's heaven today. And now here we are sitting on our front step watching an old woman kill some birds and cheer.
She's gone though. She's inside.
This was during she was doing.
It didn't take that
I-
long.
I guess so, but just like drips of blood between Zerakiel and I.
Yep.
And yeah, so it would be long term when I can't fight to the best of my ability anymore. And I don't know how long anybody has really, but it's something I've been thinking about.
Right.
But I wanted to start
will-
with a GAC.
Oh.
I set him up with that sword. I can set him up with Brock and Sindri to maybe equip him a little better. Maybe they can enchant his freaking loincloth like I got mine, and maybe it won't cost like 20,000 gold. But I want him to go out in search of adventurers looking to do good and see what kind of party he comes back with. But that being said, we'd have to have tryouts. It would be a whole thing. And then we'd have to have a network from the city. And maybe it would be like us running around and just retrieving an item, or sometimes they just need young kids to go kill some rats. And maybe in a few years they'll be killing a god. You never know.
And you want to start with a GAC.
Well, it gets them the hell out of our house. I'll send him out,
True.
and I need him to find someone. Maybe we can recruit an adventurer. Maybe we can send him with Nils. Oh, that's a terrible idea. Never mind. Nils is not a good influence.
I have a feeling we may need to teach a GAC a few things before we send him on this quest to find adventurers to do good if he himself does not wish good.
I think it's a good idea to get more volunteer adventurers.
Brian, when did you come outside?
Sorry. I'll go away.
No. Come back. This is good info.
I heard you over here. I overheard you discussing the search for volunteers, adventurers that we could use to continue our fight.
Admit it, Adno cut the heads off the birds in the kitchen, and you could hear all of it, and you just had to leave the room.
Yeah, I was pretty grossed out. Disgusting.
The
Is it
worst part
the
is when she
fact
licks
that I
her
hold-
fingers.
Or
Yeah.
when I grab from the feet and just kind of like squeeze it out the neck.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I hope she didn't use our kitchen knives.
No,
She
I
probably
seen her.
used our kitchen knives.
No, last time I seen her, she actually twisted the head till it popped. I don't know. Okay, let's move on.
I
Brian, you
used
had ideas.
a pen. You just pin it down and you just slide it across their back and it just pops right off.
She used a quilled pen.
A
That's a
I
stick
strong-
pen.
Must be a
have
quill
sent
from-
forth one of my best emissaries to search for volunteers to help us in the fight.
Did you just clone yourself again and send him off?
No. Yes.
You know, he's probably so mad at you.
Yeah, whatever. He's not like a real person.
Wait a minute. Volunteers for the fight. Have you already discussed this with Brian?
I haven't, but no, he's talking about the Emerald Sun. I'm pretty sure, because
After the Emerald Sun, our fight will continue.
it never stops, really. That's one thing I've realized. In fact, there's so much going on that remember what happened? Where we thought we were taking care of everything, and then all of a sudden everything exploded, and it was the Rakshasa, and we had to deal with Balerion and the demon, and it just there was too much for us to do alone. And we ran out of time, and people suffered for it.
We need to assemble a team of skilled individuals to fight the fights we can't fight ourselves.
See, that's putting it better than I can. I mean,
I actually think that's Nick Fury quoting off of Marvel.
I think we need to take some steps, but let's trial run with a GAC and see if we can take somebody who's strong, but not immensely strong. He has skill, he has ability, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be able to do this alone. Alone, he'll probably die. Actually, honestly, if you look at all of us, we'd probably be dead probably 10 times over already without all of us.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, Tesha's been through some shit that I didn't get to hear about. So, yeah, I think teaching him how to stop being a barbarian with no directive and teach him how to use the skills he has with a purpose. I'll probably just teach him about how it can gain him fame and wealth and glory because, you know, we're going to need that kind of draw.
Yes, but we don't want a guild about fame and wealth and glory, do we?
That's not what the guild would be about, but that's definitely what's going to allure people. I don't think you'll ever be able to stop people from wanting that. We can try to talk to them about it, we can try to teach them out of it, but in their own minds, that's just how some people are. Look at how far we've come because we got some wealth.
I like your idea, Kongar, but I don't think Agak should do this by himself. Perhaps somebody who is better aligned with our views should go accompany him.
I agree, we just need to find that person, and while we're trying to find that person, we need to, well, train a GAC. He's not ready. I mean, he's ready to fight a lot of fights, but he's not ready to take this on. Especially working in a group. People evolve a lot by working in a group.
Well, I think the best person for that job might be you, Kongar.
Ugh. Fair enough.
You know him better than any of us.
This is gonna be tough. But yeah, I guess it's what I'm asking for. So I'll talk to him in the morning and start getting him on some path of training. I might have to get him to work with Sindri.
With
Brock
Sindri?
is a loose cannon. Sindri understands discipline and organization. It seems a little weird, but when you see them working, teaching them how to read and write might actually be a good step. And then it'll be one thing that he knows that I don't, which I'm pretty sure will motivate the hell out of him.
Oh, Brian's a good teacher. I'm sure he could help with the reading and the writing.
Yeah, you're a teacher. Although Brian's gonna be gone adventuring with us, but
You're of sorts of things.
what if they started teaching him blacksmithing too? That'll teach him a skill.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll talk to him in the morning.
Okay. It's getting late. We should probably get some shut-eye.
Yeah, hopefully Jan and Atesh will be back soon.
All right, so you guys all turn in for the night. You guys all sleep and get your full rest. All spells are back. Health is full. You guys wake up in the morning. I assume that Jan and Atesh bamf back to Karen Hills.
After we've woken and we're all prepared to head over, I turn to Jan and I look him straight in the eye, and I'll say, "What does Tristan have on you? Tell me, and we can take care of him together."
That
Is Jan there?
almost sounds like treason.
Look, I know he has something on you. He's playing you like a puppet, as he does everyone under his control. You've seen what I can do. I won't keep you on a leash. I feel like I've earned some trust.
Yes, indeed. There's definitely some trust that's been earned there. But now, who would I be if I go back on a contract that's been given to me?
I mean, contracts are flexible. If you let me help you, I'm sure we can find a way to leave it unbreached, but still figure a way to stop Tristan before he does something foolish.
And what would you offer with this?
Well, you're my right-hand man already. I'm not sure what more I can offer you.
Well, there's lots
Give
that
him
you
the
don't
left
share
hand.
and say.
What was that, Brian?
He said give him the left hand.
I mean, we can discuss this when it is more apparent what we're dealing with.
Suppose we might be able to.
But
Really, Tristan has a contract with me, and I honor my contracts.
What is he having you do? If you don't
You
mind me
already
asking.
know. What would Tristan want?
Well, Tristan wants many things,
Keep an eye on you.
and I've told you what he has, what he's looking for. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't think I do.
The hourglass? Hmm.
Nope.
Well, I'm going to be looking more into it. I suppose I could use some help. I am obviously trying to build a better world here. And the clasp to date has not necessarily been for the best of everyone's interests. I
Yes,
guess
I can't disagree. I think part of what I would like to get done is help my people. And that's something that if you offer some assistance, then we could perhaps discuss modifications to it.
I would gladly assist you and your people. After the Admiral's son, of course.
Of course, of course.
All right. I'm glad we had this talk, Jan.
As am I.
And then I will snap my fingers and I'll teleport us to the keep.
Gotcha. You guys appear within the kind of arcane study in the keep where the teleportation circle is. As everybody's kind of coming down for breakfast and everything. And as you guys are all kind of coming down,
Cooking check.
as you go to begin
Eggs.
cooking, there's this rumble beneath your feet. This as there seems to be like almost like a slight type of earthquake of some sorts. And then
I'll drop what
seems
I'm
to get
doing.
worse.
I run outside.
And you can almost feel as if the stone begins to kind of rumble and creak around you as bits of stone begin kind of like falling inside the keep. Just small bits, like little pebbles. You run outside the keep, and you're not entirely sure what it is. Does anybody else run outside the keep?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You guys run outside
Everyone.
the keep.
Myself as well.
Yeah, I'm out.
You're
And
back just in time, Atesh.
everything continues to rumble, and you see as the sky is just this very gray overcast, kind of like in Vasselheim.
I look up to the sun. Has the like blotch enlarged?
You can see as it's starting to get much larger, much faster, and slowly starting to kind of like make its way up over the sunlight. And you look back towards the walls of Amon, and that huge shield that was there during the time of the Sons of the Cinder King begins to reform, starting from the walls and working its way up towards the center, kind of crawling and reaching over across this entire city in this translucent kind of blue. And then you see in the very far distance, there's this almost a billow in the clouds as they begin to swirl, and through them you see this incredibly large draconic being, completely black and almost as if bleeding a smoky shadow, begin to kind of like make its way toward the city from afar. And you see as it's doing that, the entire sky turns to an emerald green as all the clouds bleed very quickly to a nice verdant green color. And the large draconic being gets closer and closer.
I pull down my shirt and I extend my wings and I am off.
And you see as it goes almost at lightning speed and crashes up against the shield of the city to no effect. The shield is incredibly strong, but it's large. It's probably one of the largest dragons you've seen. Its eyes are this kind of glowing white through just these wreaths of just almost kind of like dripping, waving shadow, like a thick fog.
I want to nudge Atesh and tell him do the thing.
Do the
And-
thing.
Atesh,
Talk to him.
it's far away. He's like way up there near the top of the ceiling, like
Hey.
300-400 feet.
Hey,
I mean-
you!
I don't know what Atesh can do anymore. He's
It's always
always magical.
Use thaumaturgy.
Exactly.
It's always a fucking dragon.
So that's where we'll end that session for today.
Ooh.
So this giant black smoky dragon is smashing his dick into the shield of the city.
Mm-hmm.
How far away are we? Like about?
He's about 300-400 feet in the sky. You guys are about like maybe a half-hour walk or so towards the wall.
Okay.
But he was repelled backward and keeps trying to attack it.
How big is he? Like
Ancient-sized.
okay. Well,
Yeah, Congar's just like, it's always a fucking dragon. And he pulls his Brockhammer, or his Pyre Maul off his back.
You recall that from what you were told by Bottom Teague, that the Emerald Sun was seeking out a dragon from the Shadowfell in Gloomrot, Ipkesh the Roaming Abyss. An incredibly dangerous and ancient void dragon.
Oh good, a void dragon. Fuck.
this is information that we could have used.
Yesterday!
Oops.
All right. So, we'll pick up that session next Wednesday.
By the way, Tesh, Bartum Teague kind
Who?
of told us a void dragon.
Oh, I just heard about Bartum Teague, actually. I was talking to Irk, which reminds me, Brian.
If we survive
No,
this,
it's all right. Never heard of him.
good thing you
Never heard
spent
of
all that money.
Anyway.
All right.
If you're looking for some fun, fast-paced and light-hearted adventures, seek out none other than the disastrous but well-intended Professor Humbert Drumsley in his glorious 5e Adventure Codex.